Countries with more than one capital city. Did you know some nations have multiple capital cities? The world has experienced plenty of wars, revolutions, and fallen empires, which changed borders and presented new capitals. In 1900, only around 40 nations had capital cities. By 2000, the number grew to more than 200, largely a result of new countries emerging after the collapse of the British and French empires, the Soviet Union, and Yugoslavia. Most nations chose one city as their official capital, but there are some with two or more, where they split administrative, legislative, and judicial headquarters, for instance. Curious? Then click on and take a look at the countries with more than one capital city. Bolivia. Surrounded by the snowy peaks of the Andes Mountains, La Paz is the well-known capital city of Bolivia. It's also the country's administrative capital. The constitutional capital is considerably far away, in the city of Sucre. The city became powerful during the colonial rule thanks to silver mining. The tin industry in the up-and-coming La Paz made the city a fierce rival for economic and political power. South Africa. South Africa is the only country to have three capital cities, which share powers across regions. Located between the shoreline and Table Mountain, Cape Town was the capital of Britain's Cape Colony. It remains the legislative capital. Known for its enchanting jacaranda blooms in September, Pretoria is home to the administrative branch. The third capital of South Africa is laid-back Bloemfontein. It serves as the country's judicial capital. Chile. Members of Chile's national administrative and judicial bodies can enjoy the snowfall and the rocky summits surrounding the official capital of Santiago. However, in 1990, the country got a second capital. Worlds apart, the national legislature is located in Valparaiso. Situated by the Pacific Ocean, the UNESCO-listed historic center is a colorful gem with a bohemian flair. Czech Republic. With its Gothic spires and Baroque rooflines, Prague is a world-famous capital, and a symbol of Czech culture and history. The sprawling Prague Castle is the official office of the country's president. But the Supreme Court of the Czech Republic is in the country's less-known second capital, Brno. An energetic student town, it's filled with stylish cafes and historic buildings. Malaysia. Renowned for its nightlife, Kuala Lumpur is a mix of minarets, futuristic towers, and street markets. It's also the seat of the legislature and the official home of Malaysia's monarch. However, in 1995, the government began constructing Putrajaya, a quieter metropolis that wraps around a massive artificial lake. It's home to the country's government and the judiciary. Côte d'Ivoire. Home to the main governmental functions, Yamoussoukro became the country's second capital in 1983. The birthplace of President Félix Houphouët-Boigny, who ruled from 1960 to 1993. It's the country's political and administrative capital. However, compared with the original capital city of Abidjan, Yamoussoukro remains sleepy. The de facto seat of government, Abidjan boasts beautiful architecture, an interesting art scene, and vibrant markets. Benin. The West African nation of Benin has two capitals, Porto Novo, pictured, and Cotonou. Porto Novo is the country's second-largest city, and home of the National Assembly of Benin. The seat of the government is located in the energetic port city of Cotonou. Popular amongst tourists, it welcomes people with colorful hustle and swinging rhythms. Netherlands. Amsterdam is renowned for its historic canals, cool locals, and its party scene. But while the country's constitution designates the city as its capital, the real work of governing takes place somewhere else. The Netherlands' main governing bodies, including the States General, Executive Branch, and Supreme Court, are all located in The Hague. Kingdom of Eswatini. Formerly known as Swaziland, this landlocked country packs a dramatically varied landscape. Located in the heart of the Delangini Hills, Mbabane is the administrative capital. However, if you want to see the absolute monarch, then you should head to Lobamba, the royal capital. Montenegro. Montenegro has the official capital of Podgorica, pictured, and the traditional capital of Cetinje to honor the country's past. Podgorica hosts the official government functions. Cetinje was the country's former capital, and it's now Montenegro's cultural hub. It also houses the president's official residence. Sri Lanka. The coastal city of Colombo is Sri Lanka's executive and judicial capital, as well as its largest city and financial center. However, Sri Jayawardenepura Kotte, often called Kotte, is the country's legislative capital and home to the Sri Lankan Parliament building. Tanzania. In 1973, the Tanzanian government announced it was moving from the coastal capital of Dar es Salaam, pictured, to the central location of Dodoma. But while Dodoma houses all official buildings of the country, much of the government business is still conducted in Dar es Salaam. Malawi. From 1974 to 1994, Lilongwe was the administrative and judiciary capital, and Zamba was the legislative capital. Today, Lilongwe is Malawi's only capital. Thanks for watching. Please do not forget to like, comment, share and subscribe for more amazing contents.